no evangelist here. Just talk about religion with a twist. So let's get started and have some fun. Welcome our hosts for tonight, the Rebellious Rev and the Doc.
There is no heaven. There is no hell. There is only this world and its dark reflection. And we do not know in which of the two worlds we are.
Well, we are here live.
That's right. This is Black Friday.
And this is the Rebellious Rev.
And this is the Doc.
And we are here in wonderful Oceanside, New York, broadcasting to our audiences across the world.
And beyond.
And beyond.
That's right. I wonder if the International Space Station is picking us up right now.
They could if they wanted to.
That's right. We're on so many different networks.
Just remember, we are here, we are there, we are everywhere. We're like the NSA. You can't get rid of us.
That's right. The only thing we're not doing is listening in on your conversations, but we hope you're listening into our conversation.
That's right. We want you to. And there's something else we'd like you to do.
Yes, we'd like to give them our number.
No, let's go see. Wait a second. No, don't give us
Even before we give them our number?
Wait a second. No.
The number you have dialed has been changed.
They changed our number.
The number is...
What's that new number?
516. Well, she's got to shut up. 516.
No, the number is 646.
No, the new number.
I think I don't know if...
Are we on the same page here?
No, I don't think the new number might be working. Maybe let's give them the old number.
You remember the old number?
646.
Without looking.
646.
Yeah.
595.
Yeah.
3275.
Wow, I don't believe it.
Oh my God.
Well, we're going to give you the Spreaker number just in case. Okay? Try the other one first, blog, but as you know, we're also broadcasting on Spreaker, and it's 516-336-8510.
It's not it's 8510. I thought it was 40.
8510.
Okay, 8510. And I thought I actually remember that number. I never remember anything.
Now, I don't know if you've watched the news, but as I said, today is Black Friday, and one of the things that the news reporters have been saying is before you buy anything, make sure you know your prices, because many stores, and this is a common thing for them to do, they raise their prices about 20%, 30%, and then they tell you that for Black Friday everything is on sale 30 and 40% off. So basically they're making the same money. You think you're saving.
You know what? I don't believe that. I think most of the people that come on Black Friday to shop, they know what they're looking for. They know the prices. That's why they go so early in the morning, because these stores have 50 TVs at this price, 40 coffee makers at this price, and all these crazy
Well, you're
sales.
right about that. They only have a limited number of things at that price.
People know what they're looking for, and then if they don't get what they want, they leave a lot of them. It's
also people have been doing a lot of shopping online already. Many people have been using the internet to shop.
Well, Monday's Cyber Monday. That's when the sales...
I know, but they said many people have started that already.
Well, listen, I don't care. I don't shop.
Now, along with Black Friday, unfortunately, we do have some bad news to report.
Yeah,
well, I don't know, bad news. In New York, Walmart workers have been protesting. They would like $15 an hour, a living wage, and when you consider that the Walmart family, the Walcott family, are one of the richest families in America, all right, they can certainly afford it. The sad thing is that in some Walmart stores, they have barrels where they ask you to put, non-perishable goods, canned goods, but that's not for the homeless, and it's not for people who. That's for the workers.
I've never seen that, Doc.
That's what I heard. And
well, you know how much we can trust about what we hear. Unfortunately,
about as much as they could trust us, I guess, right?
Listen, I was looking at something today on Facebook, and one of these people that are always posting articles. 42 million people got killed in the Black Friday rush to get into the stores.
Hey, listen, unfortunately, there's always at least one person across the country
it was a long article. It was a long article, sarcastic article. It's really weird.
But the truth be told, though, I mean, usually on Black Friday, there always is at least one person who does get killed by being trampled on.
At least one. There's always somebody dying.
Well, I said at least one.
Yeah.
I've
in order to promote this our listening audience, we do a lot of things. We try to get more people to follow us on Spreaker and get promoted on Facebook, among other places. And so there is a place called Spreaker Tavern, which all the broadcasters talk about, and and they recommend listeners for you to befriend and stuff like that, and hopefully they'll listen to you. And
I think they serve cyber drinks, don't they?
Yes, I started requesting to be friends, and a lot of them are accepting it, but I think I went too far.
Too many people are contacting you.
Oh, too many people are posting on it, but I think I went to. I must have hit the nut jobs brigade or something. Some of the posts I'm seeing are unbelievable. There was one I saw today, Mark, and it was blaming Israel for 9/11.
There are always hate mongers out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they were showing pictures of the Twin Towers and everything else, and explaining how it wasn't the airplanes, but by the way the building was blowing up, it was bombs simultaneously going off inside the building.
Well, like you say, you take most of that stuff with a grain of salt.
Yeah, but that's not the problem. The comments that you hear from people, how many agree?
Hey, look, I hate to tell you this, but you and I were just discussing this. We were discussing Donald Trump before we went on the air, and I don't know if you heard it. Maybe you've read about it, but Donald Trump embarrassed and denigrated a journalist who is suffering from a congenital disease. All right. What Donald Trump did was he was saying this reporter, this journalist, back in 2001, originally reported that the Jersey police did arrest a few, not thousands, but a few Muslims in Jersey who were celebrating after 9/11. And Trump was trying to say, you see, I told you. And he said when he contacted the reporter, he couldn't remember. But it was the way he said it. And you'll excuse me for doing this, I don't mean to demean handicapped people, but he said, I don't remember. And the man definitely has a congenitive, degenerative disease. Trump claims he didn't know. Okay, but he just did what he always does. He just shoots from the hip. But the sad thing is, when they asked his supporters about this, they didn't care. No matter, he seems to get a pass on everything, every mistake that he ever makes, any lie that he ever tells. All right, because the people just love him. His supporters love him. And I just, I have to tell you, this is not the man I want negotiating for our country for the next 4 years. He's a bully. And I don't think that's going to sit very well with foreign dignitaries and foreign presidents. He can claim he's very charming, but at any time he can explode.
Hell, just don't screw him, I guess.
I don't know.
Oh, did you hear about this one? There's another one.
Well, you're watching something. They don't know what you're watching.
Yeah, I want you to look at it.
All I see is a cop on top of a kid.
And what's he hitting him with?
I don't know.
Watch. This is a pretty gruesome one. First thing
but what is this?
It's another cop meeting that just came out.
Yeah, but where? When?
This was, I forgot where was this one? It's another cop meeting that we had that they found out is from October 18th. I think. I'm just waiting for it.
Well, let's just talk about Laquan McDonald. Now, I watched the Chicago prosecutor in her press conference explain why it took a year to finally bring charges against this police officer.
And what was the reason? I didn't hear it.
Well, she said they had witnesses that had to be interviewed. There were conflicting stories. But I tell you, from the video, it seems to me
it wasn't that complicated.
There was no conflict. I mean, there were police on the scene already. But this guy got out of his car, took out his weapon, and started shooting. He pumped 16 shots into this kid. Now, granted, the kid had a knife. They claim that he was smashing car windows. I don't know. Okay, that as yet has not been proven. But he was not threatening anybody. Yes, he had a knife, but let's face it. When you have a gun and somebody has a knife, it's very easy to take them down without shooting them.
Well, the problem was that his first shot, the guy went down.
I know, and then he just pumped another bunch of shots into him. Exactly.
16 shots while he was on the floor.
And then he reloaded, and then he was stopped because he was poised to shoot the kid in the head. The kid was already dead, and one of the other police officers held him back. Now, the thing is...
That I didn't see.
That's what they said. This was not a rookie. This guy had been on the force for 14 years. He was 37 years old.
No, I heard he did have some bad raps against him.
He had a few incidents reported, yes. And at the time, while they were investigating, he was placed on desk duty. He was
paid the whole time.
But he was getting paid. And, when everything came out, when everything was said and done, he's charged with murder in the first degree.
I think that's because they got caught with their pants down and they had to do it.
Well, there was no way you could explain this away. I mean, his lawyer is trying to say that it was self-defense, but the kid never came toward him. There was no threat whatsoever.
Oh, well, somebody said they thought from one angle it looked like he was pulling out a gun.
That's...
Yeah, but that's a stretch.
Yeah.
And
listen, I have to say, my son is a cop, and I tell him this all the time. You got to be careful out there. People have cameras. Now, the other day, I believe it was, this report came out, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday. That night, there was demonstrations in Chicago. All right, I don't remember about Thanksgiving, but today on Black Friday, there was another demonstration. I believe it was rather peaceful. It was loud, but it was peaceful. Okay.